Here comes the nasty gram.
Send a priest to save my soul, forget it.
Welcome back to the Nasty Gram RPG podcast. This is Wings of Kani, episode 10, Hunter.
Feeling it too hard is the poison to the heart of a cynic.
An azure gas giant. A ring of ice and rocks surround it. Ord Ibana. There are lights as ships are jumping in and out of the system. We zoom in on the planet. We pass through a white, hazy upper atmosphere, and we see this platform city. We hear the roar of people as they rejoice in a large city-like platform in the center of it all. We zoom in more and we see two TIE strikers, these atmospheric craft that are flying patrol over the city.
Going opposite ways.
Beautiful.
They can't tell. It's mono.
In this case, they are going opposite ways. They're doing like this sort of Venn
Aerial
diagram thing.
See? Nailed it.
Yeah. We zoom in more. We follow those TIE strikers as they come down. There's a bright red and white flash sort of in the middle beneath one of these platforms. And these TIE strikers swoop down. Give me another one.
I don't know if it's...
Sounds like a scream. Like they get the window open. They're yelling out the window.
I'm
as
sorry,
they
I'm not a
drive by.
professional like Josh is.
For millennia, the Takani lived in peace, in communion with their homeworld of Kani. The galactic civil war forced the Takani to leave their home. Together with the Kida and the 11 synthetic Venko, the denizens of Kani and their fleet gather unlikely allies in their search for a new home.
Welcome back to the Nasty Gram RPG podcast. My name is Devin, and I love democracy.
Hey everyone, Dan here, playing Zeta the Venku, formerly detained.
Hey folks, it's John. I am playing Rish Kantari, pod racing champion, as well as S3, the pod racing champion as well.
Hey everyone, this is Jake playing Santavar. I didn't really do anything last game. Just hung out.
You're scheming.
Yo. This is Mr. Dante playing Lisi, the bounty hunter, the Twi'lek bounty hunter. And I've already paid off a couple people to get to where I need to be. Mm-hmm. And I use the Force.
Can you
Not
use the
really.
Force?
I use my visor.
We're following these TIE strikers, and there's another explosion, smaller. As the smoke of one fire billows up, there's another one that is over in the downtown, the central area, people all around, and these TIE strikers turn hard and screech towards the chaos. Zeta, in front of you, there's just a empty courtyard for about 20 feet, about 4 meters, as a speeder, a personal transport craft, has just wiped out 2 security droids as well as some other people and have crashed against a far wall. A energy screen that was once holding in this Wookiee has busted open, as well as a couple other adjacent screens. But no one else comes out, and people just start screaming, yelling. There's chaos everywhere. Zeta
remains in place and brings his hands to his ears to kind of block out the chaos. And he's just standing there. He hasn't made a move to run yet. He's just trying to collect himself and shut out some of the noise that's sort of just overwhelming his consciousness.
Can I make a GM rebuttal?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't think Venko have ears.
Sure.
I think the vibration of the sound, your crystalline structure begins to vibrate, and it's very uncomfortable.
Love it.
There's no way to protect yourself.
I think so. Instead of kind of inert action, he'll begin kind of loping his long gait through the crowd, trying to distance himself from the chaos.
There's an opening just in front of you where that personal vehicle just came through. It's the only place that's close to you that seems open. There are even people going up the stairs around like the tower.
I think he kind of crashes into people as he's running through the crowd, albeit sort of slowly. He's stumbling his way through, just trying to create distance from the cacophony.
There are a couple of characters that had some Star Adventure moves.
Yes.
I would like to call on them now.
So
Here we are.
I think Dante and I are both using our Moth to the Flame ability.
Yes.
To be where the violence is.
Right where it is, baby.
As you're like kind of chaotically trying to make your way through the crowd, you feel a hand on your shoulder, on your arm. I can't reach your shoulder. It's too high. And you see Sand and that purple Twi'lek.
His eyes are sort of winced, but he sees you and he doesn't make any noise. He just nods in affirmative.
Okay. Is that Wookiee making trouble?
It looks like it's reaching for the arm or busted limb of one of these droids, one of these security droids.
Okay.
That's what it's doing right now, but it looks to be eager to get a weapon. He does have an eye patch, so he only has one eye, so he might have a tough time seeing things.
That Wookiee looks familiar.
Just kidding.
What?
That's ableist.
I think he's probably has a bounty out for him. Dangerous, those Wookiees.
I quickly kind of wave my hand near the ground. I'm going to use force.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Oh,
one hold.
So close.
I want to use.
I want it.
I quickly just kind of gesture with my hand, and that droid, this big heavy droid arm, slides across the ground right to the foot of the Wookiee.
The Wookiee picks it up and holds it over his head.
I say, now's our chance to escape into the crowd. Use the distraction.
Not bad for a force user.
Shh. I do that.
Zeta has left one hand, like kind of his elongated fingers kind of close over your shoulder, and he uses you as kind of a lead to follow his way through the crowd.
Do you have a place where we can talk?
Yeah, we do. I'll take point and get us out of here. Follow me.
As you're leaving, you feel this downdraft. You turn over your shoulder and look above you. You can see two figures descending from the air. They drop out of a hatch in the tower and engage. One of them has its heavy blaster rifle aimed at the Wookiee, and this jump pack on her back ignites. There's another one with this spear, and it begins to vibrate, and little jump jets on her boots begin to engage as one lands on the ground, goes to the Wookiee with the spear. The other one is up and starts shooting at the Wookiee, but you make it out. Oh, you make it away. Down on the track, you've just said
fucking party.
You've just said your words. There's a party.
I'm the greatest.
There are definitely pit crews that are coming to you, and a couple of the ones that you engaged with at the heap, come and congratulate you. And they ask if you're maybe looking for, if you're looking for a little help.
Oh, no. I got my own crew.
Hey, we're good, man. We're the best.
Well, your pilot, didn't he go off the edge?
Well, it's not the hardware.
Can I call too soon? that is horrible.
The pirates.
Yeah, that was my brother.
Is your pilot dead?
Hey, we told him you take those turns slow. He didn't listen.
I don't need any crew.
You're like, actually, I'm not a pod racer.
My first time.
You're lying.
No. I mean, I've dabbled before, but
You're not a racer.
No, not a racer.
Pachuba. They wave their hands and walk away. There's a droid that comes up to you, protocol droid, little data pad in its hand. Rish Kantari.
Yeah.
Your prize spins around this little data pad, and it notes 2 N1 starfighter booster engines, those long, sleek, yellow Naboo starfighters. And you see that they're at a loading dock 9.
We promised them to the Jawa, right?
You did, yes.
Yeah. As payment for the...
No, you promised that you had placed a bet in credits, and that you would give them the winnings of the bet. The boosters are yours. I think you intended to use those as a
leverage,
a bartering with Typhon.
Great. Can you get those to Docking Bay 4?
Docking Bay 4. Sign here.
Gonna upgrade the Wandering Star.
Maybe. He signs.
Zips away.
What? Oh, the booking office? Oh, okay. S3, we gotta get our way out of here.
You gotta pay taxes on those, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So they get you.
You get an engine.
Pirate tax.
You get an engine.
So they get you.
Taxes.
Reese is gonna try to collect the winnings and then go get Caldo and kind of button that all up.
Sure. Caldo comes up to you, like as you're leaving this area on the thing.
Didn't we tell you to stay on the ship, Caldo?
They took the ship.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta, wow.
Wasn't going to stay there. The droids are dull as a Dantooine boulder.
Yeah, and Jawas, well, they're Jawas.
I had to come see your Wraith.
Yeah. I won.
I
Crazy,
saw that.
huh?
Yeah. What's the prize?
Those 2 booster engines from a Naboo fighter.
Oh, be good. Maybe we can fix those on the Wandering Star.
I'm not so sure. We're going to need them to get into that tower. By the way, have you seen San or...
Meanwhile, we're fighting a war outside the tower.
I think they're watching the Wraith from up top. They're probably looking for you.
They were supposed to help.
There was an explosion. Did you see it?
Yeah, well, one of them took the you don't mean on the track. You mean in the city?
That too. This place is crazy.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too dangerous.
Yeah. Say, didn't you used to have a starfighter?
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Well, you're partly way there now.
You think we can drag this pod racer on?
Might have to take the engines off, store the chassis separately. We fit the hyperdrive in there.
Yeah, those N2 engines are good. Good enough for at least something in the fleet, at least.
Let's go back and get our ship.
Yeah.
Up top.
Come on, S3. And he's surrounded by protocol droids and just a bunch of people patting him on the top of his head.
Someone drew something on him actually in the short time that you were making through the crowd.
This little arm comes up, zap, 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 and they kind of part ways, and he makes his way out.
Dan, as we make our way through the crowd, is Zeta, like you said, he was kind of leaning on me. Does he seem injured?
He does.
Okay.
He doesn't. He's not. His balance seems slightly off.
Okay.
His shoulders are stooped. His eyes, I mean, they're all white, but he is kind of wincing at the sound.
Yeah. I've kind of got like a shoulder under your armpit, and like a arm around you trying to help you. And I say, were you injured? What happened?
I have used too much of my resources.
We need to get you calamite right away, don't we?
That is correct.
Did the droids, did they see what you did? Is that why they wanted to bring you in?
I do not have enough information to answer that question.
All right. Lisi, you have a quiet place where we can talk?
Yes. There's a little holdout I have here we can go to. Nobody will follow us. We should be fine. Is your friend going to be okay?
I don't know.
Hey, you going to be all right there? I don't need anybody slowing me down. It's chaos as it is already.
I am low on resources.
Huh. Maybe I can figure something out for you.
Unlikely.
I tried. Let's get out of here. We got to get the hell out of here. It's a lot of heat right now.
He kind of leaning over you, San, he says, "Did Rij win?"
He did.
Yeah, thanks to me. I'm the best damn bounty hunter there is.
Interesting. San, you have a bounty on you.
Yes, she's already tried to collect that one.
Yeah, this one is more elusive than I anticipated. So
Elusive.
yeah,
Are you sure? I look at the tower and I say, I would think you know exactly where they are.
wait, you?
No.
She was saying you were elusive.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking about you. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah. But I've hunted you before and have failed. You probably don't even know about it. That's how elusive you are.
Yes, I've been with them for quite a while now.
You trust these guys?
Yes, I do.
All right.
And you still take Imperial bounties. Where does one even cash those in?
I have my ways. But like I said, I've got bigger fish to fry.
You're after Typhon.
Yes. Was it that obvious?
You knew we were trying to meet with him.
Absolutely. And that's where I was supposed to be. Man, I can't even get that word out. That's why I was exactly where I was supposed to be. Waiting for you to show up.
All right. Well, let's get out of the open.
All right, follow me. I take us to it's actually not too far from the cantina. Just a little apartment that I secured. I look at them when we get there and I'm like, if you guys tell anybody about this place, you're going to regret it. Come inside.
I send a message to Rish just with the address of where we are.
Okay.
You send him a message.
Yeah.
Text him.
Text him. You have a little data pad?
Voice message.
Use that data pad. Beep, beep, boop.
Little data pad message.
You know they monitor those.
Huh?
They monitor those.
Do they?
Those little data pad transmissions.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'm just kidding. You could send them a little
Encrypted.
You have
do we
comms.
use Signal?
Yeah,
comms.
you guys have
We have
radio comms.
Signal app.
Yeah, it's encrypted.
Did you take
I
that encryption
calm
move?
you and I just tell you the address.
Okay. All
I
right.
say make sure you're not followed.
Sure, I'll be there in maybe a cycle.
Galactic Standard Cycle.
I don't know what the time is.
Is that an hour or a day?
GSC.
That might
Or
be
a month
that
or
might
a
be
week.
day.
1 unit.
1 unit.
How many parsecs is that?
One chronometer.
1 chronometer.
Chronometer.
You can just see Matt stewing.
Dante,
Yes.
what does Lisi's holdout look like?
Lisi's holdout, simple. It's a small apartment, inconspicuous. It's got your basic amenities. Wow. Bedroom, guest room, kind of a meeting area. But if you walked in, it looked like it was almost ready to be displayed for somebody to live in. But
You got a hot roommate. She just like sits on the couch and plays Xbox.
You lit up the red.
don't mind my roommate.
You still left dishes in the sink.
Yeah, she kind of sucks, but she pays rent on time. So
She never takes the Rancor out.
no. She got a little baby Rancor egg.
Today, this Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, my hut roommate.
The house is just slimy. And,
That's hot.
what's that?
Sorry.
Salacious
Salacious
running
crow.
everywhere.
What is he doing here again?
Oh, he got rid of this one. But yeah, simple little hideout. It looks like a hideout.
I help Zeta onto the space couch.
Yep.
It floats.
Ooh. I guess since I'm hosting you guys, anything to drink? You tall, cracking thing. Is there anything I can get you?
No.
All right. Well, I tried. So, we have anybody else meeting us here?
Yes. He's on his way.
How many of you are there?
Just the 3.
Just the 3? Okay.
Well, 4 if you count Kala.
Oh yeah, Carlos.
Oh, right. Just I say 4.
4?
Our pilot is on the ship still.
All right. Well, this place is pretty safe. We should be able to hang here for now.
What is your objective?
I am hunting Typhon.
There's a little indicator at your door. Indicator noise.
Oh, this must be your crew?
Not empires, then Dorians.
Oh, yeah, all the different noises.
all the different
This
noises.
is Jake and I'm playing the door.
Ding dong.
I check and make sure it's him. And I let you in. Reesh.
Is it me?
It's not.
Oh,
It is.
okay. As I let him in, I say,
Is my blaster ready?
Reesh, this is Lisi.
Oh, well met.
Some good racing out there.
Thanks.
You see my badass explosion I caused?
What explosion?
Damn it.
No, I was gonna say, where were you guys? I mean, I took out what's his name?
Manu.
I took out Manu with my ingenious overloaded battery cores, and then Guido just ran into a gas line.
Yeah, that gas line, that was me. Don't forget it. Lisi, best bounty hunter you're ever going to meet.
I bet a lot of bounty hunters say that.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Manu's racer was still optimal.
Operation.
Superior.
Manu's racer was still operational. I turned off the left engine.
All right, Zeta. Thanks, I guess.
He nods curtly.
I mean, I would have won anyways. You saw me, right?
Most likely you wouldn't have not.
So, did winning this race get you guys anywhere?
Well, our goal was a meeting with Typhon. But,
There was a traffic accident.
well, before that, Zeta,
That was you, Zeta?
That is correct.
those droids were trying to apprehend you. They were trying to bring you to Typhon against your will.
Most likely.
Do you think it's because they know what you did?
Uncertain.
Well, whatever you did, you caused a hell of a ruckus. That Wookiee got out. They fought for a while, but I think those Twi'lek twins were able to get a hold of him.
Wait,
There's
twins? Those were the twins?
Yeah, there's a lot of droids kind of flying around, keeping an eye out. You know, the one that you had grabbed for S3. Similar ones.
Well-
Surveillance droids.
Yeah.
It's if Typhon is looking for you, I suppose we can find out pretty easily. Find out if he's put out any sort of local bounty or has anyone looking for us. If that's the case, this complicates things quite a bit. We can't exactly just get an audience with him.
No, and I would imagine that he knows we're all in league.
Are you a registered bounty hunter?
I am the registered of bounty hunters. I have an idea. I think those twins may be able to help us.
Why would they do that?
Because I fought with them a long time ago. Flashback, baby.
Let's go.
We are on, was it Reich?
Twi'lek.
Rylick.
Ryloth.
Ryloth.
Excuse me.
And, hold on.
Did Ryloth get blown up?
I don't think so.
No.
It just got put on Space Detainee.
Ryloth fought back
Yeah.
in the Clone Wars
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the Galactic Civil War. They threw off the Separatists,
Yep.
and then they then overthrew the Empire.
Okay, flashback. We're in a battle zone. It is the, where's my, oats. I need the right name. Oh, so you see the twins, Xanta and Emic. How do you say it? Ame?
Zinta and Ame.
Xanta and Ame, and you see Lisi and a male Twi'lek, and we're pinned down, and there's a resistance war going on. We're fighting for our home planet, and Lisi looks at the twins and says, "You two are the best fighters that I know, but I can't have you guys dying. The four of us need to survive this. We need to liberate our home, and there's no way we're going to back down. But you guys got to be careful." And then you see the male Twi'lek, and he's like, his name, we'll not say yet. He looks and says, "I can handle this." Lisi looks at him and says, "No, you're all I have left. You're my only brother, Haki. I need you here." Ha ha ha. And then,
Hockey's a good Twi'lek name.
Haki's a good Twi'lek name.
Yeah.
So they were trying to take over this this radio tower that was taken over, and so, long story short, in trying to take over the radio tower, Lisi's brother Haki gets murdered. So Haki is somebody who I'm fighting for still, and it's kind of like my guardian angel. But I kind of come back and I say, I know the twins. We fought in the resistance war together. After the war, I got captured by some Hutts and was a slave for a while. And then we lost contact, and I figured they would probably be in the similar work as me. It's hard after that war. But maybe I can reach them. Maybe I can talk to them. But Typhon is mine, and I need to take this bounty in.
You fought in the resistance against the Empire?
Yes, I did.
And the Twi'leks did as well.
Yes, they did. I just hope that they remember who I am. Maybe I can get them to change their mind, get us closer to Typhon. But I haven't seen them in a long time. It might not work that way.
My master fought there too. Why do you want Typhon?
Why do I want Typhon? I can't tell you that yet.
That big of a bounty, huh?
We can go with that for now.
Well, whatever your reason, doesn't matter to us. We just need to get our friend out. And we need to get what's in those asteroids.
Well, like I said to your friend earlier, I need your help. Or else I'd be hunting him right now.
Well, I guess it's less of an audience and more of a infiltration, huh?
Rij looks back and forth between Zeta and San. Grabs a death stick, lights it.
You guys are trying to have an audience with Typhon? Would you? Wait a second.
Zeta's brother or sibling, is stuck in one of those pens. We need to get them out.
We would like to negotiate a trade.
In order to negotiate a trade, we needed a meeting. In order to get a meeting, we needed to be noticed. We thought what better way to do that than win the pod race, with the added benefit of winning the pod race giving us something worth trading.
Coin. Credits.
Or the engines.
Okay.
But if we were found out and Typhon is looking for us, that complicates things. So the first thing we need to do is find out what our standing is with him. They don't know you're with us.
No.
Could you go out and find out?
I could do that.
It might be as simple as just checking the bounty hunter registry and seeing if we've been put on it by Typhon.
If your twins are as friendly as you say, you may even be able to get the information out of them. Old friends, a drink or two.
Mixed with war could be dangerous. But I could try.
Before you do that, I think the first step should be finding out what our status is. Then we can decide how to continue.
No problem. I'll just swing on over to the old Bounty Hunters Guild and see if you guys are on the list.
I thought you were the only bounty hunter.
She points to the cantina.
I didn't say I was the only bounty hunter. I said the ones that brag like that are all dead. I'm the best. I'll get it done.
But you just said the ones that brag like that are dead. Well,
Yeah,
well, good luck.
because they weren't the best. Does this guy not hear me?
After you leave to go to the cantina, I say she actually was quite good. She used her jetpack to get down into that tunnel and then, I suppose, shot some sort of gas line.
That's what it was. I was surprised, and I nearly ran into the fireball. Didn't think Gita would make such a careless mistake. Well, this really complicates things.
Yes, and I suppose we have to wonder how Typhon knows what you're capable of, Zeta.
It is possible he communicated with Dio.
Those two droids, they were just there waiting for you to make a move. So that they would have a reason to arrest you, weren't they?
It is possible they did not put me under arrest, only wanted to escort me. I perhaps acted rashly.
Well, let's hope he doesn't realize that you were in control of that bus.
Agreed.
If he does, then we're going in and pulling the power on that pen. Give your bounty friend a chance at the head. It's a pay enough back for what he did for us. Sorry.
If she can negotiate with her companions, it is possible that she could take him by surprise. Otherwise, the security measures in place make it unlikely that she will succeed.
Folks like that, it's just about what number is bigger. If the bounty that Lacey can get and share with those twins is big enough, bigger than what he's paying them, I'm sure they'll turn.
Lacey,
Yes.
why don't you roll me a hit the Duracrete as you head out?
What is that plus?
I think it's
Probably
suave.
can't.
Suave.
Oh, suave. Oh.
Woo! That is a 5.
Mark experience.
Mark experience. You're going to get a new move pretty soon.
Yeah, I'll take that failure. How much luck do we have in this?
I think
Same as
7.
7? Oh, I see it. All right.
You get put in a tough spot.
like the back of a Volkswagen.
Do you have any ideas?
For speaking with the twins?
Yeah. What trouble does Lacey get into by going and looking for them? Anyone?
Maybe I get captured. I could be a little bit more emotional when I'm approaching the twins, seeing how we fought together and I haven't seen them in forever.
Maybe it has something to do with the disposition of the twins when he finds them.
They could
They
be.
just got their ass, not totally beat, but I'm sure they got a couple
I got an
hits
idea.
in.
There's a rumor going around. Who knows where this rumor came from? That a purple-skinned Twi'lek has been seen in the company of a Jedi.
Okay.
Fucking gondola driver.
Gondola
Yep.
driver.
I was trying to think about how to use the gondola driver miss.
Let's go. Yeah, I like that. That little weasel. I wasn't going to pay him anyways.
You come out and you head past the cantina and you see that square. Things have calmed down a bit now. You do see that there's all these little scout drones, spy drones that are buzzing about. And you look, you see this staircase that leads up to the tower. You see the two twins up there. And they, as if they were looking for you, see you. And one of them, Ame, with the vibro spear, boosts across, jumps across, and lands close to you, and puts a hand on your chest. Do you have something to do with this?
Ame, don't you recognize me?
Come with me. She grabs you by your arm and pulls you.
Something I didn't do with what? Ame, give me a second. Look, it's me, Lacey.
Someone has seen you with the Jedi?
Jedi. I don't know what you're talking about.
Typhon wants the Jedi
Why do you work for Typhon?
and his friends.
What does he have for you? What did we fight for?
We have freedom here.
You call this freedom?
For us.
For you?
Yes.
Do you get to go where you please?
Yes.
Do you get to answer to yourself?
It is a good life, Lacey.
A good life? All of that we fought for? We lost hockey. You're working for this fool? Look at you.
The people here are happy, Lacey.
Happy or enslaved like we've always been?
No. No slaves. These
Ame.
prisoners. He makes an example of them.
Ame, we can take Typhon down. We can take him out. You can have true freedom. I have the means to get him taken down. Where's Zinta? Zinta? Did I say it right?
What do you know about all of this?
I don't know a damn thing about all of this. What I didn't know is that you guys were here with Typhon. And what I'd like to do is help you guys help me get Typhon.
What is that creature? The tall one.
What creature?
The one the Jedi moves with.
I have no idea.
I know you know.
I don't know.
They have seen you, Lacey.
Seen me?
I want to protect you.
You're not protecting shit. Look at you.
Bantha fodder.
Yes, like, you're not protecting Panther fodder poodoo. You,
Give me a,
I
give
can't
me a
think of the lay of
suave.
line.
Give me a suave.
You and some big doo-doo.
You signed a bigger doo-doo. You scruffy nerf herder.
Oh, no.
Who you calling nerf herder? Roll. Give me plus suave. It's not manipulate someone. Is it apply leverage?
Yeah, apply
Yeah.
leverage.
Doesn't have to be apply leverage. It can be just suave. Do what I want.
6. Maybe I'll use a little bit of luck. Yeah, I'm going to use the luck.
Bold move, Cotton.
Do I want to use a luck? No. I'll go with a 6. I'm going to go with a 6. Mark experience. Oh, I'm about to level up in one session. Let's go. 6 is a fail, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mark experience.
Yeah.
Mark it.
Yeah, I'll take the fail.
No. It is too late for them, Lisi, but not for you.
That doesn't make any sense.
If Typhon wants them, he will get them.
Ame, we're going to get... Help me. Get Typhon. If you won't, I'll take you down.
Not this time, Lisi.
Then when? You going to stay here and be a slave forever?
She turns to walk away.
Don't you turn away from me, Ame.
She's lifts back up into the air with her little jump jets.
I don't know what to do. I can either let him go or try and capture him.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of security out.
Yeah, I let him go.
That hand.
At least, Ame, if you hear any reason, this is not us. We need to be free people. Whatever he's paying you, I can give you more as you fly away.
We see a little shot down to Lisi's belt, and her hand is resting on the pistol, then rests as Ame blasts off again.
Blasting off in the speed of light.
But that's what you know. So you know that Typhon is actively looking for all of them.
Can we screen wipe to Lisi telling us all that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I let my emotions get the best of me, and I screwed up.
Well, at least we can get an audience.
We cut to Lisi crying in the thing. And
Well, I suppose now we know what we're dealing with. And they know I'm a Jedi. Well, they think I'm a Jedi.
I was just about to say,
I don't know. I think we've underestimated this Typhon. I think he is more aware of what goes on in the city than we realized. He knew about all of our plans. He knows what we are. He knows what we can do.
Zeta, that land speeder. They disabled the shields on those prison bays, huh?
concussive force at any level or at a certain level will disable most things.
I mean, what's stopping us from slamming another land speeder or something into Dio's chamber and removing the shield?
The security response was swift. It is unlikely we would make it out alive.
What about a spaceship, Starcraft?
It is possible.
I have a spaceship. It's a small one.
Devin.
Dan.
No, I'll put it in it.
I'm sorry. Zeta.
Yeah.
Lacey, were you hoping that we were going to get you in front of Typhon? Or did you have a plan for yourself?
My plan was to get Typhon, get him on my ship, get the hell out of here. And now I don't know what I'm doing. I wasn't expecting to see the twins. I heard he had twin Twi'leks with him, but I wasn't anticipating them. So now I'm at the whim of you guys. Whatever. I need Typhon. I need that bounty. It's more than just the credits.
Well, we know how you can get an audience with Typhon. With us in chains.
Broken handcuffs? Never mind. Sorry, I know too much. We could. They assume I'm with you. I told them I wasn't. But I'm a bounty hunter. You could be my bounty.
Sounds like there's already rumors that we're working together, though. And the Twi'leks know that for certain. They'll search us and take extra precaution if you try to bring us to Typhon.
There's also a lot of security here. That Typhon is a coward.
Can we get Typhon out of the tower, then?
We have very little information on Typhon. Do you know more? He turns and looks at you, Lacey.
I could get somebody in the tower, potentially. Getting him out. Getting in his tower is easy. Getting out with all that security, that might be beyond my pay grade.
The scale of your endeavor seems to outweigh your capabilities.
Zeta is hangry.
What did you say?
Zeta has no patience for bullshit.
The logistics of removing him seem implausible.
And do you have a better plan, you big blue broken rock?
I do not.
Are you blue?
Black.
Black. You big black broken rock?
I do
Way
not.
better. So you're just as useless as I am right now.
Well, we had a plan A at least until all hell broke loose.
Also, Typhon knows you guys are here. So I guess you guys weren't as sneaky as you thought. I just dart a look at
Those two
Danny.
droids that came into the canteen, could you control them the way that you did with the smaller one?
I attempted to do so, and it was difficult.
Aren't they scattered across the square now?
That is correct.
I assume he has others.
Sure.
I tried to figure out why those droids. I guess, we figured out why those droids are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Disregard that.
Well, we don't know. Did we know specifically why he wanted to see us, like to talk to us or to capture us like his other prizes?
No, I think I was too.
You didn't get that information.
Yeah, I
from
think
the-
I was too emotionally charged to get
They
that.
did say he likes to make examples out of people. So
Oh,
us cheating may be the kind of example he's looking to lay down.
He loves his pod racing.
We gave him a good show.
It was brilliant.
who knows?
Could be something we negotiate.
Maybe he wants to talk to us to congratulate us.
Are you suggesting we just walk up the steps and say we're here to see him?
Look, we don't have a plan. We can try to infiltrate, but we'll have to hurt your friends, Lacey.
We need to draw the Twi'leks away. If they're not going to help us, we need to make sure they're not there to hinder us.
We can have Caldo make a break for it in the fighter.
What if we use your previous idea and we try to turn off the shields for the prisoners?
Then they'll have to deal with them.
With enough time, I can write a program that will deactivate the shields.
If the shields come down, that keeps the twins busy. Perhaps long enough for us to get in.
Yeah. We just have to hope one of those prisoners is ballsy enough like the Wookiee to make a trouble. But at the very least, it's going to be, they're going to have to round him up.
How are we going to get into the building itself?
Reach kind of nods his head over at Zeta.
There's got to be more than one entrance, or at the very least, maintenance shafts.
That is correct. We could bring up a schematic and access the best possible location to enter. Additionally, with the appropriate amount of time, a program could be made to hinder their security efforts.
I'm not sure if we have time for all of these things. Turning off the cells, hindering their security, finding an entrance, that's a lot of work to put on you and in your current state.
That is correct. I conclude that, what are they called, the bolts?
Restraining bolts.
I conclude that the restraining bolt had measures in place to deny me access, specifically Venko access. I have not encountered that before.
So Typhon dealt with the fleet.
Or with Dio.
Perhaps Dio escaped or tried to, and he put those in place to prevent it from happening again. I may be able to remove the restraining bolts if I get close enough to see them.
I could try, maybe while all chaos is breaking loose, or maybe I can try and talk to Cinta, or maybe just my presence there would distract the twins as well.
When you were out there, things seem to have been under control and sort of calmed down.
Throughout the city? Or
At least in that square.
Mm-hmm.
Like the chaos of what happened before was cleaned up relatively quickly, contained.
Sounds from what you said like any opportunity to get them to work with us may have passed.
Probably. I was afraid of that. They're brainwashed. They think they're free, and they're not. So they're an obstacle now.
Well, then I suggest we open the cells, let the Twi'leks respond to that like they did with the Wookiee. Use the distraction and try to get into the tower as quickly as we can.
So, Devin, I have an ability called Program.
Okay.
And it says, when you have the time and space to write a computer program, tell the GM what you want it to do. The GM will tell you how long it will take, hours, days, weeks. Then when you execute the program, roll plus Kani. On a 10 plus, it executes as expected. On a 7 to 9, it works, but there is a bug, and you get a lesser version. Or it takes longer, or it exposes you.
And whatever you make, it's local. You then have to deliver it. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the concept of program, but slicers have access to any hollow net area or anything like that. So there is some remote possibilities.
So luckily, your new bounty hunter friend has plenty of credits and has a computer terminal. You see it over in the corner of her hut.
You see your terminal come to life.
What the hell are you doing?
I am accessing the net.
The net? What's a web page? Something ducks walk on?
Linux opens up on the...
Zeta, if you focus on the security of that facility, I may be able to create a device that'll overload the power banks on those shield generators just long enough to make it look like there's going to be a break. Backup power will probably turn on, but they'll be open for a little while at least.
Well, you're working on that. Perhaps Lisi and I could scout the tower and see if we can find another way in.
All right.
I agree.
Son, could you speak with Caldo?
Yes.
I would like to know if the signal transponder on the other side of the planet has sent a message that we may need.
Signal responder?
That is correct.
Well, what sort of message would it be sending?
It was a repeater message that the fleet often uses.
Oh.
It was from an earlier episode. You may not remember.
No, I remember.
Yeah,
we kind of glossed over it before.
Yep.
I can have him look into it.
Thank you. He turns and stares at the computer terminal again.
Okay.
From his space couch.
Say, Lisi, should we do some scouting?
Yes. I'm good at getting around. Like I said, getting in I don't think will be a problem, but getting out will be the difficult part. But your big old black rock man over there might be able to help us. I've got plenty of credits too if we need it.
Well, I was thinking we just have our ship pick us up.
From the tower?
Yes.
That can work.
We'll have to be ready to fight our way out, though.
I have a ship as well.
Do you have a droid that could pilot it? Have it meet us outside of orbit?
Do I have a droid?
Sure. Astromech droid?
Yes. I have a simple astromech droid.
We'll have to set a rendezvous coordinate. That way we can drop you off at your ship when this is all over. If everything goes well.
Hopefully everything goes well. Why do you need Typhon again? Why do you want to speak with him?
We don't care about Typhon.
Okay.
We want the other Venko that's been kept prisoner.
Okay. Typhon ends up on my ship. We'll get out of here.
I'm just trying to think of how we're going to get the Venko. I mean, I guess I overload the power. They cause chaos.
Maybe you can get some kind of message that it's going to happen.
Well, maybe I'm down there and I grab him
Well,
with the pod racer.
well,
With the pod racer?
He would know you.
Yeah.
And just take off?
Or
And you might have two Twi'leks with jetpacks chasing you.
Reese says,
Sounds like a good Star Wars cut back and forth chase / fight scene.
Reese says, don't worry about your ship. Just tell me what docking bay you're at. Me and Dio will commandeer it for a little while and meet you in space.
Perfect.
Yep. Slave 2, docking bay 7.
Slave 2.
Wait, excuse me?
I'm bringing it back, baby. I was a slave, and I'll never forget it happened.
So it's slave TOO?
Damn, you done broke my brain. It is. Hello, slave as well over here.
Oh, sorry.
Slave 2, yes. The Slave 2. No, actually, the name of it is the Liberty Prime. But I like Slave 2 better.
Those are two very opposite.
We're going with Slave 2.
Okay.
Wow.
No, Liberty Prime. It's
You've
Liberty
cho-
Prime. It's the Liberty Prime. For real.
You've chosen the dock.
The Liberty Prime. Yes, the Liberty Prime, docking bay 7.
All right. We have the plan then.
My droid's call sign is SL2.
SL2?
Slave 2.
Slave as well? Or
The Liberty Prime is a ship. SL2 is a call sign for my astromech.
All right.
He only responds to SL2. You guys don't know it means Slave 2. It's just SL2.
SL2?
Deep cut.
D. I got to be a little whimsical. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. All right, now I'm serious mode again.
Depending on what sort of entrance we find, we may need to blast our way in.
If I can get to the Liberty Prime fast enough, we can turn those lasers on the tower.
Well, if you get to the Liberty Prime, you may need to cover our escape when the Void Walker picks us up. When
The Wandering Star.
the Wandering Star picks us up.
Yeah. We'll have to provide top cover. Those TIE strikers will be in the air, I'm sure.
All right. I think we have a plan.
That we do.
How's your game going, Devin?
I'm sorry, Devin.
Were we supposed to just go have a meeting with him?
No, it's great. This is great. This is great. I was hoping you get the Twi'lek twins on your side. I'd be like, that'd be easy. You just walk them right in and be like,
Yep.
yo, okay. But this is fun.
I thought using my luck would.
Failure's fun.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Makes a good story.
Yeah.
The dramatic turn of
Events.
fate.
Yep.
I felt like I'd be I feel like I'd be OP if I could use that luck there.
That was great.
It's like poetry.
No matter what you did, cool stuff was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm not the greatest bartender. God damn.
But then
I am
You
the
are the
greatest.
greatest
I am
bartender.
the
You are the
greatest
greatest
bartender.
bartender.
I am not the greatest bounty hunter. But I'm not dead.
Yet.
Bounty hunters don't negotiate. All right.
You're right. I almost shot him.
all right, let's start with a couple of rolls. So San and Lisi are going to scout the tower. I want you two. You can either give me an assess, each of you, or if someone makes a new bond with another character, I'll give you a +2.
Is that a hit the Durcrete?
No, because they know what they're looking. They know
Got
what
it.
they're looking
Yep.
for. They're not looking. Get it? It's my game, Dan. Do you want to run a Star Wars game?
You want to run a Star Wars game?
You want to run a Star Wars game?
I got a decent canny. I could make an assess roll.
Sure.
Yeah, my rugged is my strong suit.
What's our new bond? You're gonna help me out. You need to make a bond with me.
I have one.
With me?
Well, it was a bond that
I've
I guess
hunted
was going
you
to.
before.
Actually, that's what it was. I hunted you before. Oh, that was yes. I hunted you before, but you slipped in my hands. But the bond.
We can resolve that bond. By the way,
How do we resolve that?
if that bond is no longer relevant, mark XP, and then make
Maybe
a new bond.
maybe a good role playing opportunity too.
Yep.
Yeah,
We can talk about it.
I had that I would. Where the hell is it? Oh, I would protect you with or without your knowing. Would be like
I love that. I love that.
yes, because this what's happening now is not how I had it written down on the paper. Too,
As we're walking, I say, "You really did come after me.
yeah, I know a lot about you.
There's an imperial bounty on me.
Yeah,
For how much?
you are not worth as much credits, but your master is worth a lot of money. I think it is Master Malik.
Sounds like a good guy name.
Mal.
Darth Malik is a cool name.
Yeah,
If that were to be such a thing.
Malik.
If that was true. Which
I stop and I say, "She's not my master anymore."
Not anymore.
Oh.
Are you sure?
That's not an imperial bounty, though. Republic?
It's from the High Council of Ryloth for his high crimes against her high crimes against my native land. But if you help me get Typhon, I'm willing to look the other way. I never saw you.
Well,
Or I saw you and I never saw your master.
as I said, she's not my master anymore.
What is she to you?
A hound nipping at my heels.
Okay. Maybe that can prove.
She is a better bounty hunter than you.
A better bounty hunter than me? Ha! I look at my fake Beskar armor. I
What about
doubt
the
it.
Walmart?
I highly suggest you don't go after her.
Okay. User. I heed your words for now. Mm-hmm. I
highly suggest
just
you
want to say Jedi so bad.
Level
Dante.
up a bit before you go after that one.
This is going on air. We are not allowed to say user anymore.
No?
It's problematic.
Oh, that's probably... Okay,
What?
sensitive. I'm not going to say the F word or the J word. I just want to say Jedi. Okay, I will heed your words. To tell you the truth, I'm not ready to hunt her. But Typhon's going to pay.
All right.
Okay. Let's get this done. Let's get the hell out of here.
What did that cess come back as? Give me a roll.
Yeah, you got better candy than me.
I rolled a 9 plus 1.
Okay.
10. That's a 10. 9 plus 1.
Nailed it.
Wow, good math.
Is this what you'll play to Luna in order to teach her math?
10 plus 1, 9 plus
9
1
plus-
is 10.
That's right?
Well, we'll just roll dice and then add up the numbers.
So you are able to make it into or to the square, but things are a little different from the last time that you came here. So give me your hold 3 or however many you'd like. I'll say since Lisi aided, I'll give you a bonus question as well that you can ask off the list.
The first thing I want to do is avoid trouble. How can I avoid trouble or hide here? As we're scouting the area, I want to make sure I'm not recognized. And I want to make sure that when we come back, you know, especially with the big ass Venku, we can kind of pick a path that is going to keep us from being immediately spotted.
Your best way to hide in this situation would be amongst the people. You do notice that ringing the open entrance to that square, you see a series of droids. You see another KX security droid. You see a couple of other sort of security droids or battle droids. You actually see a B1 as well. And they're sort of ringing, and there's someone on one of those swoop bikes, and the droid stops them and turns them away. And it looks like there's no vehicles. It's just people. And every person that passes by, these droids are looking at them, and they seem to be interspersed throughout that front. And you do see, you know, those other droids, spy droids, are gliding around.
I'm looking for the best way in, and I'm looking for what is being, what do I notice despite efforts to conceal it?
The best way in, right now it looks like the air, but you know that there are aerial craft, atmospheric craft. Your best way in, honestly, the easiest way in is if you could jump over these droids somewhere between, you know, the atmospheric craft and the droids on the ground. If you're able to find a way over in between them,
Wouldn't underneath be an option too?
It could be.
Platform.
Yeah, underneath could be an option. If there are maintenance tunnels, I'm going to jump back into the hut real quick. At the beginning of your sort of search, I'm going to give this to you for free because these platforms were mining facilities, and they were owned by legit corporations or interests during the Galactic Civil War. So it's like a public record type thing where you can see the inner workings and construction, the blueprints of mostly all of these structures. There's probably been some modification and repairs and things like that, but you can see how pretty much all of these platforms work.
You hear on the comm, Zeta says, I have accessed the structural plans. It looks like there will be options to get into the tower beneath it.
Well, that's good because the perimeter out here is challenging. It's going to be difficult for Rij to get close to those pens. But
Please see your data pad.
very well. So I guess to kind of alter my, so we can go in from underneath. Does it, Rige is going to need to kind of go maybe over the perimeter?
Rige, what are you trying to do? Given this information that you now have,
So the droids are surrounding also the pens themselves.
you would assume that there are some droids in that like square.
Yeah.
But the way in between the buildings where they loop around, there are interspersed like a wall of droids.
Yep. Rige on the comm says, Zeta, can you tell me where the main power unit, where that enters into the area for those pens?
Please hold. Please hold. Please hold.
Give me a canny. Because that's annoying.
9.
Yeah, you find the power units for those, but they're like directly underneath the pens.
Please see your data pad.
Under the pens. Is there a way in from above, or does it have to be from below?
Please hold. No.
You
Devin,
got mail.
can I, may I?
Yes.
Maybe this is the best way in. I'm looking up. Do I see any tram lines?
Several. I mean, they web all over the city.
I say, oh, there's a way in. You're not going to like it if you don't like heights.
I don't mind heights,
Just hate gravity.
but we're gonna need the racer somewhere close so we can get out of there quickly. Maybe we can stash it in a building nearby.
I can take care of that. I've been on the comm the whole time.
Hey, Caldo.
Hope you guys are doing okay.
We didn't say anything weird about you, did we?
No, don't worry about. We'll cut that out. And don't worry about the ship.
Love you, Caldo.
Give me a call and I'll be there when you need me, boss.
There's tram lines that run across the square. You could commandeer a tram or just climb the lines.
All right.
They're about 20 meters. Is that a lot?
Yeah,
60-ish
60
feet.
Yeah.
it's more than 10.
Sounds right.
All right. I'll need a rappelling rope to bring me down so I can get the device onto the main power.
I got a whipcord for you.
Great. All right. Yeah.
I give him my bracer. Here, take this.
Oh.
It'll help you get down.
I'll shimmy up 20 meters. And, yeah, with a huge power surge device. He's like talking to himself. All
I
right.
turn the comm off. Yeah, so I think that's 2 or 3. I don't know.
Okay.
The conceal thing.
Yeah. What is being concealed? Is there any?
The Twi'lek are out and about. You can't see them, but you have this feeling. They're hunting you.
All right. I say to Alicia, I say we should probably keep moving. The Twi'lek are close. I can sense them. They're
Yeah.
looking for us.
They don't need to see my face again. We should move. Where? Underground?
We're going in from underneath.
Okay.
But back to the safe house first, I suppose.
Yeah, let's go back there.
Cut to the Wandering Star. Rige is in the back on his workshop, has one of the main power units of the N1 Starfighter engines pulled apart. And
Such a shame.
Yeah. Basically, now it's only useful for scrap. And he's rigging it up to be like an EMP device, basically.
Cool. Give me a roll. I want to roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
8, a 9.
That was very close.
6 and a 1.
It's going to take some time.
Okay.
Just stripping the engine took some
wow.
time. Yeah. You can do it. There's a lot of power in these engines, but to get the core components of what you need to get you to do what it can do, are you going to try? Is this thing something you want to be able to throw or fire out of Like a concussion missile
it'll be
launcher?
like attached and timed, and then I'll get close to the pens, get Dio out and run.
Okay. So you want this thing to be small?
Small enough to carry on a tram line.
Yeah, this will take some time to strip away all the stuff you don't need.
Yep. On the comms, you hear Rish. It'll take some time to get this device going. Maybe a day, 2.
A unit at least.
At least a unit.
Galactic unit or a space unit?
We're using galactic
Imperial
standard
unit.
units.
Imperial unit.
No, we switched over.
Oh, Republic.
Republic unit?
1.4 Republic units.
The what are we going to call you? The hunter group. What do you guys? Where do you go? Lisa, you are from here. If you want to describe a place, I'll let you go there.
I go to get ready to go underground.
You're gonna wait for
Okay.
Riege to make this device. So you need to be able. You need to essentially evade these Twi'lek for an amount of time until Riege is complete.
Okay. I have some contacts on planet. I can use them to. I will contact them to figure out just where the twins are going, so we can avoid them.
Sure.
Would I maybe be able to try and talk to some people to secure a safe passage underground?
Yeah, that's hitting the Duracrete using your contacts. Do you have any moves that give you anything cool about if you reach out to the community?
I have one for interfering, and then just a moth to the flame
Can I assist him?
and guns.
Yes. Her.
Her, sorry.
It's all good. I'm not even using the voice I planned on using.
Also, I question. Do you think like we're splitting the party? Obviously, would it be more interesting if it were 2 and 2, or is it going to be 3 and 1? Should one of us go?
I have some ideas
Okay.
to keep for John's
Okay.
side to be interesting.
All right, cool. Assist.
Wow. You
What is
crushed
that?
The roll.
I got a 12, but is it? What am I rolling with?
Which skill?
What skill? Thank
Probably Suave
you. So 11.
or Kani.
12
I-
minus 1.
I got a 11 as well, so I give you +1, so you got a 12.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so you
It's obvious to you as we go around, meet your contacts, and you do your kind of bounty hunter thing, that I kind of fall into the role of assisting you pretty well as far as assisting you as a bounty hunter. And little flashback.
so many. This is my favorite part of the game.
A red-skinned female Twi'lek walks out of the electro flask 6 years ago. She puts up her black hood, and then a short young man with a black hood steps out of the shadow next to her. She says to him, "He's not here." And a young teenage son says, "I sense him in the square, master." And they walk together looking for their bounty.
What?
And as I walk next to Lisi, I can't help but recall this very similar situation I was in when I was here as a child.
Lisa, you hear this confident voice over your shoulder that seems to point you in the right direction.
I like that.
I say, do they still have that illegal market under the street?
You better believe that market is still there. How do you know about that?
I just go to like an alleyway and like move something and go into like a tunnel that leads to this like black market area.
You'd make a good bounty hunter. I like you. I didn't like you when I first met you, but I think you'll be all right. All right. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
It's okay. When you can
threw
always
me
just
over that tunnel. That was nice.
you can always just like stop and then start saying again. And Josh or whoever edits it can
Yeah,
just
Josh.
cut out.
Let's go
Yeah,
edit
Josh.
it, asshole.
I'll do it.
Faster.
I'll
Edit
do it.
faster.
We're having so much fun without you.
I love
Sorry.
you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh. It might be me, so
It might be.
we'll just cut this.
It might be 3 a.m. on a Monday right now.
What was the last thing you said to me before the flashback? I think it was just that you assisted.
Oh,
me.
I just gave you the assist.
Assisted.
So you ended up with the 12. and we were just resolving that.
Okay, so after you open up that hole, I say, wow, you'd make a really good bounty hunter.
Mhm.
Do you want to lead the way? Do you want me to lead the way?
I just wait for you to go.
Okay, I go first. I'm like, sit close. Underground can get a little rough, but I know people down here.
What's Zeta doing?
Zeta is sitting on the space couch. He casts a sideways glance at the hut roommate.
Space IKEA.
She gives you kind of a raised eyebrow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, Zeta he's sitting very still. He's trying to conserve energy.
What's that you doing?
The hut holds up a golden bikini and looks at
It's all the same.
Star Wars.
History repeats itself. Oh, boy.
John is broken.
Zeta is sitting very still. The terminal is kind of flashing through different screens, different schematics of the city. And another screen opens on the window and he begins writing a program that will temporarily shut down the video feeds throughout the tower.
Okay.
And as he's doing that, and he's kind of sitting still, eyes closed at this point, focusing, one of his fingers falls off and hits the floor and breaks into dust. He still works.
Dude, I know what Devin's going to do to you. He's going to do what you did to us. You're going to have to eat that other Venko.
That would be gross. Nom, nom, nom.
There's calamite in there.
Calamite in them their hills.
There's calamite in the asteroids. What are you doing?
Yeah, right?
I'm hungry now.
Give me a roll. Do you have to roll for this thing? This
The
move?
program,
Yeah.
technically I roll when it executes, but
You finish writing it.
Sure.
And what you need to do, regardless of what you roll, is you need to deliver this locally.
okay. 14.
So it's you pull out this Rigidisc and it has the program that you need on it. What you need to do, what it will do is it's a radio frequency disruptor. And what it'll do is it'll disrupt all of the spy drones if you're able to get it, where it's sort of broadcast from. And you're familiar with this because this is the kind of things that you work with in the asteroids. But you just need to get it there.
Got it. You hear over the comms, I have completed the program.
Excellent. Rish, how are you doing?
I think I'm about there if we want to get set up.
Zeta, you step towards the door to go and meet with them, to find them. And you step out, and to your left, you can see one of those twins. Give me a fortune roll. Give me just a 2d6 to figure out which one it is. There's one you definitely don't want.
Just 2d6 is
Yep.
a 6.
You see this Twi'lek, this violet-skinned Twi'lek, and it lifts off into the air, and it readies its shoulders this heavy blaster rifle, and it's just hovering in the air, aiming at you.
Zeta dives back into the building and locks the door.
Let's find out what happens next time.
Oh no!
Giggity, giggity.
He's just up against the door like you can come next week.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Wings of Kani. Intro and outro music by Galactic Empire. Check them out at Galactic Empire Official on social media. Our Nasty Graham theme music by A Wilhelm Scream. Dramatic voiceover by Liv. Check her out at Musings of a Polyhedron on Substack. Check us out on nastygrampod.com. You can get full bios of all the cast. You can get all the links to our social media, links to the feed with all of our back content. So head on over, check out the Nastygram Lounge on Facebook, and chat with us, and tell us your favorite force powers.
That's nasty.